Welcome to a very cold West London, and this is why I'm basically wrapped up like a polar explorer. Today I want to talk about a product called Creme de la Mer. This is a product I saw a few weeks ago and I was shocked. It's $120 for a small tub of 30 mils. And naturally my first question was, why is it so expensive and is it worth the money? So I've looked into it and this is what I found out. Keep watching. So Creme de la Mer actually has a interesting and romantic backstory. The story goes, now I read somewhere that this story doesn't even exist, the main protagonist doesn't even exist, but I don't know, I'll just tell you anyway. So the story goes that in the early 1950s there was a mad scientist called Dr. Max Huber, who was an astrophysicist, and during one of his crazy experiments he burnt himself, caused the fire and burnt himself. And because he was so frustrated at not being able to find suitable treatments for skin burns, he began a quest to design his own magical skin treatment cream. And this is apparently how he came up with the Creme de la Mer formula. Now, the formula itself is shrouded in a little bit of mystery, but in 1965, after he passed away, and unfortunately when he passed away he did not leave any notes or formulas as to how he made his cream. And in 1965 they finally revealed what was in his formula, and this is how Creme de la Mer came into existence. Creme de la Mer today is owned by Estee Lauder, the gigantic makeup and cosmetics company, and it has many fans among the Hollywood elites. But the question is, why is it so damn expensive? Well, let's have a look at the ingredient list just to see if we can reveal why. I'm going to look at only the top 3 ingredients listed on the label of Creme de la Mer, which are seaweed extract, mineral oil and petrolatum. Now, by law, cosmetic companies have to publish the products on their label in order of commonality. So we know that the first 3 products listed are the 3 most common products in that ingredients in that product. So we know that seaweed extract, mineral oil and petrolatum are the 3 most common products in Creme de la Mer. So seaweed extract, I have no problem with this ingredient. It's a fabulous ingredient. We have researched it many times and we know it has great antioxidant benefits. Basically, antioxidant cleans the body of all the toxins produced, toxins like free radicals that cause damage to the body, and they are proven to do this. No issues with this ingredient. The other 2 ingredients, petrolatum and mineral oil, to be honest, they're nothing special because they are very common, very cheap. You can get them in many other moisturisers and creams, and basically what they do is they sit on top of the skin, preventing loss of moisture. So they're very good for people with eczema, dermatitis, dry skin conditions, but they're cheap. So that's not where the cost of Creme de la Mer is hidden. But if we look a little bit deeper, Creme de la Mer swear by something called their miracle broth. So they claim that their product contains a broth of very beneficial ingredients, and this is where the magic of the product is. And if you look a little bit deeper into the ingredients, you see things like vitamin B12, vitamin C, iron, magnesium. So the most likely scenario is that this is the miracle broth that Creme de la Mer swear by. And if they can manage to get all these vitamins and minerals across the skin layers into the deep layers of the skin to stimulate things like collagen production and elastin production, and basically prevent the skin disintegrating as we get older, then if they can achieve this, then this will indeed be their miracle broth. You don't find things like vitamins and minerals very easily in a lot of skin creams and ointments. So this will truly be unique. But the question is, can they formulate it so that you can get all these vitamins and minerals across the skin layer? The skin is a fortress. It's many levels. It's each level has different structure, it has a different chemical and biological composition. So getting things with different chemical properties across the skin layers is a massive challenge. In my opinion, if Creme de la Mer can formulate their product so that all these vitamins and minerals actually get across the skin layers, then it will be worth every penny. This takes me very nicely into what I think about things that have a very high price ticket, things that are very expensive basically. I see it more from a value point of view rather than just a price point of view. Value is basically a balance between benefit and price. So if I in my daily life use a cream that is $10 or £10, and someone says, oh, why don't you buy this cream that is $100 or £100? So my question is, for me, is this new cream 10 times better for me than the one I'm already using? Because $100 is 10 times more expensive than $10. So if the answer is yes, then if it's within my budget, I'll pay. I'll get that cream. But if the answer is no, that it's not 10 times better for me and it's 10 times more expensive, so why should I buy it? So what I'm trying to get at is be more value conscious and less price conscious. Of course, some items will be completely out of your price range whether you see value in them or not. But if something is within your price range, even at the top end, think about the value it brings rather than just the price. So what's my final verdict? Personally, I will try Creme de la Mer at least once in my lifetime because it has such unique ingredients that if they work for you, you will just not find anything like it on the market. But the question is if it works for you, and the only way you're going to find out is if you try it once. The other reason I would probably try it is because it's just bonkers. It's ridiculously expensive. It has a crazy story of a scientist that burnt himself in a lab and then designed a formula and then took the formula with him to the grave, and then other people came and discovered this formula and then marketed it, and it's for self, and it's just the whole thing is just like a story from a movie. So it's good to be part of that at least once in your life, and I don't know about you, but for me it's also part of the reason why I would try it at least once is because I want to be able to say that I once paid $120 or £110 for a small pot of cream, and most people would just fall off their chair and say, what were you thinking? What were you drinking? And then I can go into the story and everything. So it's just one of those crazy things that I think most of us need to do once in their lifetime. But you might try it and then find that this works better than anything else I've tried. But again, you're not going to know until you try. So that's my recommendation. I've wrote a very detailed article about Creme de la Mer. It's on my blog. The address is below. Go there and you'll have more detail than in this quick video. And I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Take care. See you soon. Bye.